Hi guys, welcome back. I think actually welcome. It's been a very long time. I believe it's been 10 days since I've posted anything. So yeah, and now the Q3 result season is back. So you're gonna go back to the full swing of tracking the result and everything, right? So today regarding the tracking result only, because again we are back in Q3, right? And regarding that only, as to like why tracking becomes very important, I will talk about it, right? Yeah, but before that, I've been inactive for 10 days. I think if you're an old subscriber, you would know this, like right before the result season that starts, that 10-15 days, I just go completely off grid. I don't post, I don't do anything. I mean, I'm working, but I'm just off the grid, like away from all the social media platforms. I just need that break from all the social media platforms, because if not, then the upcoming result season, like I can't go, with the full thrust, with the full force. And this time, along with that, the Q2 ka result season, we had the upcoming workshop, right, on the investment checklist, which we just concluded on Jan 11th and 12th. And that took a lot of toll, because it's one thing, like when you know the process and when you know the checklist, it's one thing, but it's a completely different thing, to just make the other person understand your processes and your base, right? So I think that was another toll, just creating the entire PPT. And for that workshop alone, I was reading a lot, I was digging a lot. It was like working for like 15-16 hours a day, for a month straight. And like that really did take a toll. And yeah, after that, immediately the next day we were off to Goa with family. I believe as you get older, your responsibility switches. Your parents end up being your kids and you become the parents. It's ulta, right? And again, they were here for the last 1 week. And it was just managing few toddlers. It's like you're a parent and you're managing the toddlers, and being a tour guide and everything. So there was actually no break in the last 3 months. It was just continuously, make videos, like work, read a lot of PPTs, con call, and on top of that, create that presentation, dig examples as much as you can for various case scenarios, especially the current Q2 ka examples we had to do. So all in all, that did, like, it was just too mentally taxing, I would say, overall, and that resulted even in a physical exhaustion too. So yeah, that's why I've been MIA for the last 10 days or so, right? And I think, I don't know if it's quite visible even on my face, I'm still a bit jaded from that. But yeah, now Q3 is back, and now we have to get into full force with Q3. So again, starting from tomorrow, I'm going to make the Q3 ka videos. I mean, today itself, I think around many companies ka result has come. I'll start with the video series starting from tomorrow. But coming to aaj ka topic, we were talking about like why tracking the result becomes very, very important. Okay, now think about it. First of all, let's say you are today, I mean, if you attended the investment checklist workshop, you would see that, right? Like there are certain things, like there are certain things that you have to look for whenever you're finding a company. Now let's say you did find a company that's clearing all your parameters and you added it to your portfolio. Okay, now your work doesn't stop over there. Once you bought that stock and you found it, like, okay, it clears my list XYZ thing, and you added it to your portfolio, it doesn't stop over there. You have to continuously keep seeing that, if the management is executing it over the quarters. Now why it becomes imperative so much is because, now think about it, like, you going to the gym. Okay, let's say you are overweight, you're obese, and you start to go to the gym, you start to eat healthy, and you are in your mind, you have this thinking like, "Arey, ab to sab kuch ho gaya." And let's say you do lose a considerable amount of weight. Let's say you go from 100 kgs to like 55 kgs, your desired weight. Okay, and now you're like, okay, I have reached my weight, I have reached my goal, right? It is over, it is done and dusted. Abhi mujhe kuch nahi karne ka hai, theek hai? That's how you, if that's how you think, right, that is a negative thing. Because the minute you stop going to the gym, the minute you start going back to your old habits, eating unhealthy, eating junk food, eating processed food and everything, right? The minute you start doing all of these things, again you go back from that 55 kgs to your original weight of being obese and 100 kgs, right? You have to be consistently going to the gym, eating healthy, and being in a proper diet and everything, right, for you to manage that weight. It is similarly in the market. When you talk about it, it's not like okay, I found this opportunity, it is done and dusted, ab ye to mera 10x hoga, 100x hoga. That the market will never guarantee you that it is just because you found the opportunity today, it doesn't mean that opportunity is going to be the same throughout until it makes money for you. Who knows, aage jaake, there could be a problem. So it is imperative for you to continue to track and track. As long as it does well, you keep it in your portfolio. That is how it goes, right? There is no concept of, like I will hold a stock and I will, like hold it and I will wait for it for 10 years. Okay. It is like telling in the same way, like, okay, I have gone to the gym, I have lost my weight. Once I reach a considerable amount of weight, it is over. I'm never going to hit the gym. It's the same kind of logic. Doesn't work both in the gym or in the market. That is why it becomes imperative for us. Like for example, if you see in the last week, I would say, again, right, you would see that there has been a lot of fiascos with Kalyan and Yatharth Hospital, right? Again, see, look at the life. Like, I mean, there is no chill at all. I mean, I literally thought I'm going to come to Goa and I'm going to chill over here, and the next thing I see, next thing I see, two of my portfolio stocks that are there. One is Kalyan and the other one is Yatharth Hospitals, right? Both of them, a lot of issues that has emerged. I mean, I will talk about it in a separate video, but the hassle that comes with it, right? So again, the same thing, the same logic comes over here. You have to consistently keep tracking the business over and over and over again, so that for whatever reasons you bought it, it continues to remain intact, right? Because we live in a dynamic world today. Anything can change, anything can change, anything can tomorrow, whatever the reasons that you bought for it, maybe the management is not able to execute it. Maybe today you had that demand, maybe that tailwinds were there. Tomorrow the same tailwinds become headwinds at the end of the day, right? So as a result, it becomes very, very imperative for you to track, because aage jaake the kind of situation that emerges for these companies are not in your control. Whoever the management is just handling these kind of companies, again, you do not know them. They're not your family members also. So you'll have to keep tracking the company to make sure it can remain, or it deserves certain positions in your portfolio, right? Similarly, like going to the gym, you have to keep going to the gym. You have to keep, eating right, eating healthy every single day for you to, be. It's not just once you've lost the weight, but after you've lost the weight also, to maintain that weight, you have to continue going to the gym, eating right, and staying healthy. Similarly, once you find an opportunity, you have to still, once you find an opportunity, is like, you've gone from that, not from that 100 kg to 55 kg. Once you found it, you have to still keep tracking that, keep reading the investor PPT, keep reading the con call, and make sure that, the company is on track. And that is why I would say Q3 ka, again, if you guys have any kind of stocks in your portfolio, whatever stocks you have, right, know what you hold, read about it, read the PPT, read the con call, and let's say for those, keep tracking it and see. And let's say you find a new opportunity, again, for all of those companies also read and know what you hold, and continue to track them across the quarters, across the years, right? And make sure that these companies deserve your money. Ultimately, it is your money, right? I mean, the companies that are there in your portfolio, or the companies that are there in your watch list, they have to fight to deserve your money. Think about it like, you obviously not think about it, it is your money, and you're like a king over here, and these people are different, I would say more than a king. I think an apt example would be, you're like, you're like that, the person who's betting, and there are the different polo riders, right? And every polo rider has to deserve your money to be betting on that. So it's a similar way over here. Each and every company must perform in order to deserve your money. Okay, so continue to track the business, continue to watch out for your companies, and make sure they try to remain on track. They continue to deliver what has been promised by the management, right? Whatever has been promised in the previous quarter. Check if their pace of sales growth is continuing to be intact, it is not reducing, the guidance has not been revised, the capex plans that are there is not getting extended, is not getting postponed for whatever reasons it is, right? All of this, continue to see if the demand conditions are intact and everything. Okay, so this becomes very imperative. Check whatever companies that you have, it doesn't matter, track them, know what you hold. Do not go off based on a suggestion that somebody else is holding, that is why you'll hold. Because if that happens, so whatever has been happening in the market for the last 1 week, you've seen the immense volatility, that time you're not going to have the stump to hold it if you're going to buy based on somebody else's recommendation. It's not about, not just buying off based off somebody else's recommendation. When you don't do your homework, and when you don't study, and when you don't buy, right? And you see there are some rumors rumors of, like what happened with Kalyan, whatever happened with Yatharth Hospital, right? You wouldn't know what to do at that time, right? And at that time, you might end up taking bad decision. Somebody selling, you will end up selling. Some rumor is coming, you will panic. The stock is down 30% from the top. You wouldn't know what to do. And the only way you can save yourself from all this noise, all these disturbances that keeps happening, right? And you can continue to hold your holdings at the end of the day, the stocks in your portfolio, is only and only by educating yourself. Not even listening to me, and my partner or anybody else, right? You will have to develop conviction all by yourself. And that is the reason that I continue to do these videos for you, to help you understand how to track these businesses, because you will see me that I keep repeating about the same businesses, and whenever I find a new opportunity, I talk about it. But the main intention of starting this YouTube channel or this Twitter account, I think it's been what now, 18 to 20 months, I would say, around that timeline, less than 2 years. The entire process was to show you guys, that you can do this work by, in a right way, with a process, that you read con call, that you read, there is something called as tracking the business. There is nothing called as, buy and hold and, forget about it. We will visit it in 15 years. Ye compound hoke 100x ho jayega. No, that doesn't work that way at the end of the day, right? So it was to show you like how do you read these con calls, how do you track these businesses, and how do you continue to develop conviction. Because ultimately, I believe there is nobody coming to save us. There is nobody, not me, not your parents, nobody is going to come. The only person who can save us is ourselves, right? And that's been the entire idea of actually starting this YouTube channel. So I hope, again, Q3 has already started, right? In the last 1 week were full financials. Starting from today, 20th, we are going to see until another 1 month, continuing till February 20th. You will see all the companies posting result. Their Q3 ka result you will see. I think this is at least a bit better quarter because a lot of SMEs won't post. So मेरा थोड़ा tension कम होगा यहाँ पे, or at least burden या work आप बोल सकते हो, थोड़ा कम होता है. Q2 and Q4 gets even more hectic, because all this SMEs, they post in H1 and H2, right? So that is another thing. And Q3 may, you don't have to go through financial statements also to a certain extent. So that is another reason. Q3 becomes a bit lighter, Q1 and Q3. But I hope in this Q3 you guys continue to track each and every companies, try to widen your horizon of tracking, or आपका tracking universe जो मैं बोलती हूँ, try to widen it, try to read as much as possible and educate yourself and know what you hold. Okay, you are responsible for your portfolio. Do not give the control to the other person, right? Know what you hold, manage your money, and most important, it is your life. Be the king, be like a king, be like a lion, rule your life. Okay, don't let others do the decision for you. Don't let others rule your life. You rule your life, be a lion and roam like a lion. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Starting from tomorrow, I will start posting about the Q3 ka update. I think Zomato is out, Crystal is out, Crystal Integrated Services. These are the few companies. APL Apollo is out. Some more are there. I will continue to track as and when it comes, right? So yeah, that's that. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with full swing, and I hope you all continue to track the result along with me. Okay, take care guys, bye.